after we're packaging and how that kind of is all hanging together. But by the same score, it's completely free for all, really. So if people have got questions about different things to do with Kubuntu or how to do certain things, then we can kind of digress and go in any direction. So this isn't like a hard and fast presentation or anything like that. It's just some things to do, really, for all of us. Let me just see if I can unmute a video.
Yeah, you're muted.
Okay, I'm unmuted now. Google's doing that magic. It thinks you're typing, so it mutes you. A video will have to unmute himself.
Yeah.
Oh, good work, Aaron. Well done. Got it going live on YouTube. That's great. That's really good. Okay, so well, let's get right into it and see what we've got going on. So there's going to be an opportunity for questions and answers. We want to encourage questions and answers throughout the session. So you can do that on Telegram. You can join us on the Mumble Room, on the Hangout, whatever the channel, doesn't matter. If you've got questions about some of the things that come up or anything like that, then just ask them. We'll also make some space later on as well for some questions and answers, so we can find out a bit more about kind of what's going on and so on and so forth. Oh, awesome. Valerie's almost home, so she'll be here soon too. So that's really good. Things are looking just excellent at the moment. Okay, so what we're going to look at is Kubuntu and Ubuntu software packaging, and we've got some links that we're going to go through shortly, where we can get started and set up some of the tools. And I'm going to actually do some of that on this machine that I've got here. So, well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to pinch one of Aaron's machines. He's lent us a machine with a shell. So we'll see if we can get a shell onto that and do something with that. But basically, the crux of packaging software.
You muted again.
Is that, oh gosh. There's far too much technology going on. I wonder why it keeps doing that, muting me. That's like Google's artificial intelligence is too much.
I guess it isn't Google, it is...
Oh, it's Aaron.
Yeah.
Do you want me to mute myself from the Mumble Room? Would that help? Okay, alright, that's cool. Yeah, so for those of us that haven't done any packaging before, or kind of haven't, we download the ISOs and we just use Kubuntu, let me give you a quick brief really of what software packaging is all about. So obviously there are loads of thousands of us making software, writing software in different ways, releasing things on GitHub. There's a whole community of KDE developers and Debian developers, as well as individual software writers that write anything from a simple console application, a text editor like Kate, to something sophisticated like Firefox or Chromium or Kdevelop. And all this software is kept as source code. Places like GitHub, the Debian source archive, SourceForge, so on and so forth. So packaging is about taking a copy of that source code and compiling it into binaries, making changes or configurations that are optimal or appropriate for the particular platform that we want to deploy upon, and then making sure that we adhere to licenses, the GPL license or other licenses, and making sure that we attribute correctly copyright to people, make sure that the authorship is retained, and that all of the T's and I's in the process are documented and put together. And then we'll build all of those packages into compiled binaries which can be executed on the machine, along with the various configuration files. And then we'll build all of that into a package, and on the Kubuntu platform we use Debian, the Debian packaging methodology. So we create these .deb files, and the .deb files are installable by package managers. So the package manager apt, for example, or the Muon Software Center, which uses apt in the background. And that process basically installs the software. And so all of the applications that you see throughout the Kubuntu distribution, and there are thousands of them, more than over 15,000 applications in the Muon Software Center, are packaged by the packaging team. And the two kind of people that are like the two people, that'd be the wrong thing to say. Our release manager, so the release manager who is responsible for that packaging team is Philip. And Philip and both Scarlett, so Scarlett and Philip are both here this evening. They're going to help me go through this process of bumbling around and breaking everything. So that's really what packaging is all about, and the process involves making sure that we've set up an environment that we can work within. We need to do some authentication for ourselves. We need to get some signed keys and signatures to prove who we are. In the case of packaging for Kubuntu, we're going to need a Launchpad account so that we can post our packages up to Launchpad and then get somebody to sign those off so that they could go into the Kubuntu distribution. And then there's a number of tools that we use to download the sources, run some automated tools to check that everything kind of configures correctly and set everything up in the Debian packaging way, and then we can run a build and a check, and hopefully we'll create some files that can be eventually uploaded to our build servers, where it will then build and package them for the various distribution architectures, so 386 or 64-bit or ARM and so on and so forth. So that's really what packaging involves in a nutshell, and there's loads of documentation on Ubuntu and also the Kubuntu community wiki about this. It's not as structured as well as you might want it to be, so you can get lost in it quite easily, but sometimes the best way to start is just to jump on in, have a go at setting a few things up, and then begin asking questions in the IRC channel, on the mailing lists. The IRC tends to be really good. There's usually a group of people in there that will help doing different things. Alright, so let me see whether I can get this link open. And we'll have a look at this packaging guide. Right, let me stop presenting a moment because I'm going to need to jump to a different screen. Stop screen sharing.
Can we talk now?
Sure.
Do you like our new room?
Oh wow, that is really cool.
Hey guys. Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to be there.
How do I turn the speaker louder?
Hey, that's what we should do. Do you think there would be enough money in the Kubuntu fund for us to buy a double-decker bus? Have a Kubuntu bus?
Yeah, who would pay for it and where would we put it?
Well, we could say it's a promotional tool. It's for promoting Kubuntu.
Put it in Norway.
Andrea, go call some of the girls here.
We could drive all around Europe in it, giving out CDs and
I'm calling
demonstrations.
them at a party. No, don't scream. Go tell them directly. Nobody has to know. Just the girls.
Yeah, it would, Lucas. You're absolutely right. Pop it on the end of the table. It'd be really good. Is that where you are you based in Norway? Are you, Marius?
What do you say?
I said, are you in Norway?
Yeah.
Clive
we
says we
could buy
can
a
park the bus
Kubuntu
on
bus
his
and bring it to Norway.
I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you right there.
Clive says on IRC we can park the bus on his farm.
Well, that sounds good.
Go!
Alright, so here's Here's the packaging guide. This is the links to that. I'm going to post the links to this in a few places, and this is what we're going to follow. But
We're having an online party.
Okay.
Say hi.
Hello.
hey, hi, how are you doing?
You're not only guys.
Oh.
You're not coming out. Finally. Wow.
Is that it's Andreas? That's Andreas, isn't it?
You can just leave one on the table. Yeah. Just put that one on the table.
What kind of party is this?
A sausage party. No. Yeah.
Sembra chat roulette.
Yeah. It's like.
And now we have to
Right.
No, we have no problem with that. This is a Kubuntu party, and some of us are gonna package, some of us are just gonna hang out, some of us are gonna build some Telegram bots, and
Some of us just getting naked.
and fall asleep. Yeah.
You.
Well, the
Na,
television.
na, na, na.
So, should we get started?
You can see it now.
What I found. Hey.
Che cosa?
Andando delitico.
Cosa devi?
Sì.
Cazzo, chiamalo, chiamalo qui. Cazzo, figa. Ma chiama anche la carta ragazza.
Tutti. Chiamo tutti. Che tutti.
Do you know, I dread to think what it would be like if those guys on that bus actually had alcohol. That would be a disaster. They're crazy enough just on jelly beans and crisps.
Anche se
I will go and get some drinks.
All right, yeah, good stuff, Marius. I don't know. Right, okay.
Rick,
Cool,
I have
cool.
a proposal. Let's ask each of our party people where are they from and how they use Kubuntu. So I want to know stuff about these guys.
What a brilliant idea, Video. Go ahead, right. Why don't we do exactly that? So, let's see who we got. We
You
got
host, you chair. Who should speak first, or speak or type? Or whatever.
me chair. All right, so.
Oh, hello. Come here.
Party.
Oh, I said no guys.
Here we
Why
go.
do you think guys? Come back.
Party.
Hey, welcome to the party, baby.
Aaron, we have got to get one of those buses. We've got to get a bus.
Alright guys, this is the Kubuntu party. We have music.
Oh, awesome. Oh, wow.
What is going on here?
Marius left and we were only three, and now he came back and the bus is full. Jim said drop the volume.
Cool.
Luca! Toma! Luca!
That's fine.
Zio, ma che ignorata mi hai mandato?
Hey, close it. Close it and remove the battery.
What is this?
Okay,
What is that?
Oh yeah! Cioè, zio, non mi interessi più, io adesso no.
You're a dude, Aaron. That's awesome.
Okay, let's start.
Great work, man. That's good.
Che hanno diretto.
Right, I'm gonna get a shower and we've got ourselves a server break. Let's have a look.
Ho cresciato
Oh, getting naked time.
Getting it is it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Well, considering we have no alcohol here.
I know. I tried to think what would happen if we were to get alcohol to you. It would be balmy.
Still what happened. Do you know how much?
All right, we have a shell. Excellent.
Yeah. It's done?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Pick me up all the juice.
Orange juice. Let's start working on that part. Working curious for collaborative.
Are you able to put me in the wheel group to give me studio access?
You could work on one, maybe. Which are the two parts? IRC, Telegram, and Telegram IRC.
Let's have a quick look. I'm pretty sure it is the wheel group. To put me in sudo mode. Hang on a minute. I am logged in now. All right.
One combo with sudo.
No. Hang on. I got a bit of... No, Rick Timmins is not in the sudo's file. Oh, okay, that's me. Sorry, that's Red Hat. I'm doing a Red Hat thing. CD/etc. I'm getting a bit of weird behaviour.
Aaron, the bot that you used for Telegram IRC is called Teleir. What's the name of the bot you used for Telegram or Do you remember its name or not? Is it Tele IRC?
Jamarban left channel and disconnected.
Maybe you can. Yeah, sure. Hold on a second. You might need to edit etc. sudo and add me in there. But I'm just going to try that.
Are you guys hacking the Mumble server?
Yeah. Okay.
What again?
Hello.
Yeah, it's the same one. Thank you.
I tell you what. Let me come off that machine, and I'll drop into a shell on my machine here, and because I need to get this kind of set up anyway for myself on this particular install, because I haven't got I need. That's okay. Well, don't worry about it for a moment, Aaron, because in actual fact, I need to actually set this laptop machine up anyway, to do this. So let me just have a quick look. Let me just read the instructions quickly to figure out what I've got to do. If I can find the instructions. All right. So I have opened a link somewhere on one of these windows. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. All right. So.
Yeah.
Now I've only just got started with the slides. I'm on the first slide. I thought what I'd do really is just go to this guide here, which is the packaging.ubuntu.com guide, and this gives you instructions on basically how to get everything set up and get organised. So I'm going to click on this one first of all, number 2, getting set up, and I'm going to find out what I need to type in. I need to get some tools in here. So basically it says that
Hammer.
basically need to get some packages and some encryption software and some additional bits and pieces, and I'm going to create some GPG keys and create some SSH keys and set up a P-builder environment, and then type rm-rf/etc. and what happens. I'm not going to do that last one. Alright, so I'm going to let's copy this out to get in here. I might actually have some of these things installed, but I'm going to drop away from this and share my shell with you guys instead, so you can kind of see what it is I'm doing. And if you want to look at one of the things I would say to you, if you want to play about with this yourself and get a shell open and have a play around, you can. There are people in the IRC, Scarlett and Philip and so on and so forth, and Aaron and Ovidiu, who can all help out if you break something. That sounds like Valerie.
What was that?
That sounded Valerie. Giving
We
somebody
are not
time.
We are not on Mumble right here because the computer we're using for Telegram is a different computer that's here for the conference. I don't think I can install anything on this one, so I can't install Mumble on this one. Do you hear me?
Oh, I'm just going to share the whole desktop. Here we go. Put this up. Here.
What's that? Windows 10? What's that? Never heard about that.
Yeah. I think I can hear some people complaining at work about that.
I also heard something about Windows Update.
Alright, let's have a look at it. Let's try some of this for a minute. Clear this. Hopefully you can see what I'm typing here, so I'm sudo. New PT that allows me to create keys and so on and so forth, GNU private regard. P-builder, this is it's basically a building tool that allows me to create a nice, clean build environment. So I won't actually build patches directly in my Kubuntu environment because it's not clean. It's all configured and customized to my settings. So what this will do is set tools up. Set a nice, clean environment using something called Chirut when I'm going to do the build. And then I'm going to get these Ubuntu dev tools. They're probably tools that you develop Ubuntu with, but I don't know which one they're. Bizarre build deb, which is probably a source code managing Debian building gadget. And
could you
oh yeah, okay, yeah. So Bizarre is like it.
could you screen as could you set your screen as display screen? It's shifting between the screens all the time.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Set it as presents to everyone.
Hold on.
There.
Rick, present to everyone. Yeah.
There we go. Is that presenting to everyone now?
Yeah.
I don't see Aaron anymore, so that's good.
All right. Okay. All right. So, right. So this is the first thing we'll do. Then let's see what happens when I press this. Should we press go? If I vanish, right, you know that something went wrong. Let's try this. Oh no. What does it say? I wonder whether I might have some of these tools installed actually. Oh, look at that. They're all installed. Hey, that's even better. All right. So step 2. The nice thing about this is there's no thinking involved. I don't have to think about how am I going to do this. It just I understand what I'm doing at all. But if that's the sense that you have when you can having a go at packaging, then you know that you're in the right place because all of us are like that. We'll all openly admit we don't really know what we're doing. No, I'm not.
Oh.
That's because I'm naughty. Yeah. Yeah.
See, it's so full.
Okay.
It's so full the devil version. Then it's a surprise every time you update.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, this laptop, I do all sorts of stuff on this. I work all the time on it, doing all kinds of different things. So I kind of like rely on it a little bit, not to break. So I do try not to break it. Here we go. Anyway, let's try this. So let's generate some GPT keys and see what happens. So we'll do generate GPT. And I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. So let's see what it does. There's some information in the instructions to say what size I want to do, and so choose the default RSA and DS fine, and next it asks you about the key size. Default is 2048, but 4096 is more secure. So if I do say RSA and DSA, right, so that's the default, and then it wants, the instructions are saying use 4096 bits, and it is valid for, oh, that's interesting. How long should this key be valid for? How about 2 weeks? Key expires Friday the 25th of March. Right, yeah, let's do that then. You need a user ID to identify your key, alright.
Rick.
Yeah.
Please move your console a little bit higher because the bottom, exactly where the prompt is behind the pictures with everybody. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
Is this better? Okay. I don't know what that comment is, but let's go with that. Let's go with that.
Sick.
Oh.
4,000. Wouldn't it take a while to generate?
I suspect it would. I have no idea. I'm just Kubuntu party. It may well do. That's why it does that. What's it saying? It says you selected victim Kubuntu party. Oh boy. Change comment. Understood the instructions. Right. Yeah. It said that yeah, if I'd have read that properly, it's the real comment in your email address. So once again, I just have to read the instructions on the screen. Right, let's go. Need to generate a lot of random bytes. Not a random byte yet. Do some work and get some more random bytes. Right, okay, so hopefully we'll get some more random bytes. Well, I don't quite know where it's getting them from. Perhaps
Yeah, just moving around. Moving around the screen.
/devrand or something like that. It just want. Is that all it wants? Moving the mouse around?
Yeah, it just you are generating more RAM, filling up the RAM.
Okay. Well, I suppose it's the same for iOS as well. So let's put that over here.
Or you could do while through.
Can I make the text bigger? Clive Joe says. Yeah, I can. Here we go. The current profile. I've been the console in Kubuntu is really good. Actually, I really like this a lot. Let's make that. Yeah, Clive just said, could I make the font a little bit bigger? So, swing a little bit. Make the screen too much bigger. That will negate what I've just done. But let me take this off of, keep above the others so I can jump around. Cool. Alright. So it needs more randomness now. Where's a video when you need randomness? Get the people back on the bus with you need
5, 2, 6, 1, 2,
randomness.
7, A, F, Z, 8, 1, Z, H, E, Z, W, E.
You could make a while through do Python script.
Say that again, Marius.
What?
We could,
No, you could divide by 0. Yeah, that should be enough. Yes, cat.
okay.
You could do it
Is that all I get?
while through do.
Oh, it's doing a bit of random. Here we go. I don't know. Let's jump back here. It looks like it may be doing something. Oh, look, it's collecting some things now. There you go. It's getting there. So taking a little while to do this, to make these keys. That must mean that they're good keys. The little Debian elves hiding in the back of my machine. I can hear them hammering. Listen. Yeah, they're all busy. I can hear all the chinking and hammering going on in there.
It's just Linus Torvalds.
So. Right. Let's
you know you
Let's
didn't have
carry
to,
on back to the instructions a moment. And it's...
Yeah.
Go ahead, Marius.
yeah, you didn't have to take that big kind of a key, and you could make it smaller. Then it would be faster to make.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose I could have done. But once this is done, it says you'll get a message similar to this, some sort of public key and keyfint and all this jazz is going to come out here, and then we're going to send those keys somewhere, and then we'll create SSH keys. So whilst that is cooking, and I can't even say here's one I made earlier. So I'm going to leave that cooking in the background, and let's go back to party time for a minute whilst that does what it's doing.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared it will take because last time I made such a long key on my server, it took over an hour or so.
Maybe I am tempted to abandon that now.
I guess you can stop the key making when it already started, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so. I should just break out of that. There we go. Well, in which case, then, why don't we try making a smaller one? So let me just do that again. I'll set that process going again, and I'll make a smaller one so it doesn't take all day to do it.
Yeah, 64 is
whatever.
enough, I guess.
2 weeks. Yeah, that'll do. I'm just popping all that information back in. So it's the same stuff as you saw before. The only difference is I've asked it for 1024-bit key rather than 4096.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, leave that going there while I move my mouse around.
Hello, Rick.
See what else is going on. Now, a video was... I am video, so we were going to go around and ask people, like, I love, what's your name and where'd you come from? That kind of thing.
I'd like to interrupt you for a moment from your packaging spree and point you to the document I've sent on IRC and on Telegram. I will also send it in this chat if necessary. If someone doesn't have access to IRC or Telegram, please speak.
Yeah, we can set into the chat because I haven't set up Telegram or IC yet.
Okay, then I'll open.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna.
What's this? Oh, this Google Doc you've got going on here. All right.
Oh, that,
Is someone else gonna share it or am I?
No, you do it. You do it, video. Go ahead.
Screen share. I
I'm
mean
talking too
screen
much.
share. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Does
1
someone
second.
want to screen share, or will I screen share this? Let me
You
know.
can screen share it if you want. You do it.
Okay,
You do
then
it.
I'll screen share. Present to everybody. Come on, Aaron.
is,
Fine, you present. I don't care.
Aaron, what is this? This is
Uh,
not. This is not Linux.
Aaron, please zoom in.
This is
Aaron,
not.
please zoom in. You use the buttons.
You can use controls and scroll with the mouse.
I don't use control and scroll on this.
Plus, probably.
Make it bigger.
That's what she says.
Mine is
Hardcore
bigger.
Channel and disconnected.
Make it bigger.
Channel, Rick Timmis, aha. Channel, Rick Timmis, this has chat too.
Oops, right, I didn't
Channel,
realise.
Okay,
Kubuntu,
so
indeed.
guys, what I'm presenting there is. Ooh, you can see what I click? You should. Yay. Okay, so what I'm presenting here is what we want to implement right now with IRC and Telegram relationship. Here are channels that we have on IRC.
I'm not seeing this spreadsheet actually. Oh,
You're
I've
not
got it
seeing
now.
the spreadsheet?
Thank you. I've got it. Sorry. No, I've got it now. I'm sorry. I've got it now.
Okay.
Is there a limit on Telegram on how many users you can have?
Yeah, about 300, and then it turns into a super group, and then you have more.
Oh, okay.
1,000.
Okay.
So I don't think that's going to be a problem. Okay, so what I'm presenting here is our current IRC setup, our current Telegram setup. We also have some other channels. And I think these are all the channels we have right now. And we have the Kubuntu News group channels. Oh, the other way. These are groups. This one is a channel.
Ooh. We got all of those groups channels on Telegram as well. Over to you.
So what we have is on the left side. What I propose is on the right side.
Oh, okay then. I see. Right, I understand. Yeah, Kubuntu Council and Kubuntu News. Well, for me, I mean, I am a big fan of IRC, and it served me really well for a long time. But the great thing about Telegram is it does kind of everything that IRC does, plus some other things, and I get it on my phone, on my, wherever I'm moving around, I've always got access to it. And so that's pretty useful.
Yeah, the Telegram app on Ubuntu Touch is amazing. So
the idea is most people
Yes, I agree.
most people will find Telegram more comfortable than IRC. For example, Wiki2Learn has been using Telegram for many things, and these guys are involved into Wiki2Learn far more than me. And the visual design group from KD as well. KD by itself, they all have a lot of Telegram groups, and they talk on Telegram a lot. They also talk on IRC, so they mix it up. What I'm proposing here is to have this bot make a relationship between Telegram and IRC and set this up. The bot itself can do this. It's ready for this. What I'm proposing is how should we map them. So what I'm proposing right now is have the following. The Kubuntu channel should be mapped to a public Kubuntu support group. The Kubuntu Devel should be mapped to a Kubuntu Devel private group. The Kubuntu Off Topic should be mapped to a Kubuntu Cafe public group. Kubuntu Council or Kubuntu Council private group. Kubuntu News remains the same, we just rename it to Kubuntu News. Or we can just leave it like this, it doesn't really matter. And the Kubuntu Podcast, again, private for podcast-related issues that we at Kubuntu Podcast talk about. And whenever people want to join in during the live events, they would normally join the Kubuntu Cafe. And this is currently exactly what Wiki2Learn does for its organization. This is what KDE does for its organization. Only they don't have the relationship between IRC and Telegram. They just use Telegram. So right now there are two worlds separated. What I want is to unite these two.
For me, that's a wonderful idea. Obviously, I'm not on the Kubuntu Council, so I couldn't, obviously speak for what the council want to do. But I think Aaron's on the council. But for me, this would suit me down to and I'd be really happy with that because I would probably not use IRC very much then. I I would, but as long as that bot talks away, so I can see what's coming out of my RC and Telegram, and you know, I assume which back ways it's people.
Yeah, it's both ways. It's two-way synchronization. Anything you do on Telegram will replicate on IRC. Anything on IRC will replicate on Telegram, except status updates on IRC. So, for example, when some IRC bot sends an update that some build failed or some that's currently we haven't looked into how to implement that.
It could be possible.
Yeah, we can look into it, but I don't consider that to be right now relevant. Right now, what I want is the idea of having people, giving people access from Telegram to the Kubuntu community, so we can all communicate. So, guys, all of you who are here, please give me feedback. Everybody who's here, also who hears me in the mumble room, and hopefully who watches this and is on IRC right now, give me your feedback. Yay or nay for this idea, and what other option?
Thumbs up. At least.
Yeah, we're getting swap from Clive Joe. Oh, maybe it's the feed. Maybe they're saying the feed is actually. Oh no. Well, Axim says +1 sounds great.
Okay, I see so far from people who voted from the community, they like the idea.
Yeah, there are people in IRC saying that. Our Betson says sounds good.
Okay, so far I see the community, people from the community like it. I'll raise this issue with the council, and I'll raise it right now. I'll put you on mute. And is Valerie online?
I think so. I think she is. She said she was making her way back, so I believe she is.
Okay, I'll talk with anybody. Thank you, Ronak.
Jim Martins.
I'll try to gather all the Kubuntu Council members and get a vote on this right now, if it's possible, so that me and Christian can start working on this right now.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what. While you go in and see what we can, wouldn't that be amazing if we could get a decision and make something happen like that and have it working? That'd be really cool.
I know. That's right, exactly what I'm trying to do. Jabava, how will we implement this? I'll answer on IRC so Rick can continue with his thing.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I've got some GPG keys made now. So if I take over and start my screen sharing, and we can go and have a look at how we got on with the keys so far, and you have to bear with me. My poor little. This laptop was made. Here's a thought for you. This laptop was made in 2009. Samsung R7, and it's 3 gigs of RAM. And at the moment, I've got it running Mumble and IRC, and the console. I've got it running into 1510, and all of this stuff running, and that's not bad at all for an old piece of equipment.
Yeah, that's quite good. I guess it would run faster if you had Ubuntu or something like that. But
yes, it might do a little. Well, actually, I say that it maybe it be a little memory hungry. It's got an NVIDIA graphics card in it, so Plasma 5 responds quite well to that, especially with the NVIDIA drivers. That seems to work okay. And also, a little trick that I did was that this machine has got it's got SSD drives in it. And although it's only got 3 gigabytes of RAM, I've given it 20 gigs of swap. So very often it will swap out 6, or I'll have 6, sometimes I have 3 or 6 gigs of swap active as well as 3 gigs of RAM. And because the SSD is so much faster than a standard disk. It's not as fast as memory, but it creates the idea of having a lot more space than you first think.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm waffling to fill space while I get the screens to do what I want. But hopefully you guys can see the screen here, and if I highlight this, you can see that up here it said not enough. This is where it was trying to build key. It said not enough random bytes available. So that's where we left it. And then after that, it went away and found that randomness it was looking for. And then it went off and finished and generated this key. So now here is my GPG key, along with the public signature and the key fingerprint and the various details. So what I need to do now is to upload that key, because it's partly useful to me here on my machine, but for it to be used to sign things, I need to put it somewhere else. I need to put it on a key server, and I've got some instructions on how to do that, so we can do that next. Just as soon as I get the right screen. Let me try using my magic zoom out button to get the right screen. Here we are. This one. I love that zoom out function on Kubuntu. It's wonderful. Okay, here's what we need to do. So it says next you need to upload the public part to the key server so that we can identify messages and files as yours. To do so, enter this command in the prompt. So if we leave that up there, so I can type it in. And then this is the next thing that we need to do. So we go GPG, send keys, key server is keyserver.ubuntu, and I need the key ID, which is, I think, if I could get the right number.
Is it 7409?
That's right. I just wanted to check that. Thank you, Marius. There it is.
Yep.
It is indeed. There's the key number. So take.
Your sound is like
See what happens.
your sound is lagging out a bit, or is that just me?
It might be. I've got the most brilliant internet connection in the world here. We're in a bit third world here in the UK.
Oh.
All right. So there you can see it's sent the key, and that's gone. So now that's that job done, I believe. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to create some SSH keys so that we can use them for something similar, not quite the same thing. But basically, this will allow us to create a secure shell, and we will use these as well to push stuff up to our Launchpad account. And I actually need a genuine new key, because SSH keys are stored in this folder called SSH. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I do have a .ssh file. No. So in the .ssh folder, I just do this at the moment. You can see I'm in home victim is this hidden folder. So with the command line, I can get that with ls-alh. And I've got no keys in there at the moment. So I'm going to create some.
Your screen stopped. So, oh, there we go.
It's poor internet connection that I've got here. So let's see what it does. Just SSH key and TRSA. And follow the instructions. So let me put this up the top so you can all see what I'm doing. Those RSA. I'm going to generate a public key pair, and there you go. You can see it says which file do I want to save the key, and then it's suggesting that it'll put it in home.rictimis.ssh, and that's precisely where I want it to go. So yeah, put that in there. I don't want to. You can enter a passphrase on this, but I don't like to use a passphrase, so I always have to remember it and type it all in. So I'm going to say no, I don't want one, and I'm not going to do it again. And then I've got my random R key fingerprint, and the other some pieces. So I'm just going to grab that like that. You don't need to do that. I don't really know why I grabbed that and keep it. It feels good. I feel like I made something. Okay, so I've got that key and got that all set up. So the next thing I need to do is start thinking about, it says here, set up P Builder. It says P Builder allows you to build packages on the local machine. And it serves a couple of purposes. The build will be done in a clean environment, like I said before, and then it means there's no need to install all the necessary dependents locally, because it will be set up an instance of a Debian release. So what I want to do is create a P Builder dist release. And so I should be able to do something like do P Builder dist, and then so hyphen dist, and I can probably do Xenial, which is the 16.4 build. And then if I try create, and this ought to thrash my poor little internet connection to death, but let's see what happens. Alright, there it goes. So what it's doing now is it's whiling away in the background, and it's going load the various bits and pieces that it needs to set up a Xenial release for me. So let's leave that there for a moment while that P Builder goes and get ready, and let's fire back over to a video and the rest of the party gang.
What to me? I'm alone here. They all left. I heard you said my name.
That's
What
me.
did you say?
That's because I'm so totally. That's because I'm.
Chop, chop, beep, chop, plop, beep, 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 bop, bop, beep, bop. Am I the only one hearing him like this?
In,
Yeah, his internet is so bad.
Oh, Aaron. Yeah, it's so sad. Yeah. Or this new tablet. Soon.
oh, that new tablet looks really good. Actually, I've been really tempted to buy one of those.
No, this is a Nexus. It's not a Ubuntu tablet, or it is a Ubuntu tablet, kinda. Nexus 9, yeah. It's my new baby. I already broke it. I already broke it. Android is wiped from it, so I don't. I don't need Android though.
Yeah, Aaron. Okay. Well, this is a live stream to YouTube. Oh, okay. You've got to leave now, have you? Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. Um, all right. Cheers, Aaron. Have
Bye.
a good day. See you later. Bye bye.